but there's nowhere else I'd rather be instead. And your arms never knew I was misled. Like when you say you love me right until the end, yeah. Thinking you're with me, why am I seeing you with she? Posting on the ground like it's yours and you're her man. No, playing stupid games, got me waiting around all day. Whoa, whoa. So now you wanna call me, calling on my line. What I'm doing is fine. You used to be my favorite drug, but now the habit's gone, thank God. Can't believe what I saw in you. If you love me, you will promise not to hurt me and be honest. Then you call me your goddess. Just look how you've gone and you've lost me. Used to kick it like 4 hours, would miss me in the shower, but now that's changed. Now I realize I was played. You thinking you could hurt me just means that I'm the only one that ever cared about you. So you're here still feeling lonely, so you still wanna call me, hitting on my line. What I'm doing just fine. No, used to be my favorite drug, but now that habit's gone, thank God. Can't believe what I saw in you. It was your loving that I missed. Used to fill me up with this, even told me all the flaws you had in you. It was your loving that I missed. Used to fill me up with this, even told me all the flaws you had in you. Say you never even cheated, always loyal, not mistreated. Looking back, it's like I always knew. If you love me, you will promise not to hurt me and be honest. Then you call me your goddess. Just look how you've gone and you've lost me. You had me twisted all around, and I tried so hard to trust you. All I even wanted was for you to say I love you. I can't even recognize all that you've been marginalized. That's okay, cause I won't stay out miles away from you. If you love me, you will promise not to hurt me and be honest. Then you call me your goddess. Just look how you've gone and you've lost this. Let's go! If you ready, let them know. Big dreams, watch them grow. Jay Hunter Lee, now the whole world knows. Real talk, real moves, no excuses, no rules. Built to lead, built to win, once again. Jay Hunter Lee. Let's get it!
What's up, everybody? Jay Hunter Lee here. Happy to see you guys again today. This is our Monday Motivational Power Talk. I'm the host, Jay Hunter Lee. Go to our website, Jay Hunter. I haven't changed the domain yet, but it's still jleespeaks.com, but it will be jhunterlee.com soon. Jay Hunter Lee will be the new domain in the next week or two. So for now, it's still jleespeaks.com. And on that site, I have some motivational t-shirts out there. You can, I have pair with my logo on it, stuff like that. If you want to give your support, feel free to go to the website, look up this stuff. There's more items coming soon. But for now, that's what I got out there. So I got bags, I got coffee mugs, I got thermals with my logo. So some good stuff up there. Got hats, all that good stuff. Good to see you guys. I don't know who's in here yet. Let's see. Let's turn on the comments. See some comments up in here. We got Sonia Lamar. Good to see you, Sonia Lamar. Sonia, good to see you. Been a long time. You got my Tink in here. Tink at the hearts. Blue is her favorite color, so she always going to have blue heart. You're never going to catch her putting up red hearts. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. I'm so glad. Listen, man, I go through a lot of YouTube videos. I see different content creators, and you actually got some content creators, just like on Facebook, on YouTube, that cries about not having opportunities. They want to blame the white man. They want to blame Donald Trump. They want to blame the Republican Party, all that kind of stuff, right? But let me give you guys a little bit of history about a guy named Alonzo Herndon. I'm gonna give you. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull it up. I don't want to tell you. I want to show you the facts. Alonzo Herndon, he was born a slave. Let's see. If I can pull up some information right quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. He was born a slave, and I'm about to share my screen so you guys can see. But as I'm showing it to you, I'm gonna tell you about him. he was born a slave. He was born. I think he was born from a. Uh, here we go. He was born from a slave master, and he was born. His mother was a slave. Okay, this is hard. This is heavy. I want you guys to really focus on this part. And let me tell you, 1858. That was I was thinking 1860 something. So I was close. 1858 was when he was born, right? And he was a slave. Let me blow this up so you guys can see it. I'm not going to read this because I know his story. He was, but for the most part, he was born a slave, and he was later emancipated. He had skills in barbering. He had 2 barbershops, and that he owned, and he could not walk into the front door of his own barbershop because of segregation. He had to walk through the back door, but he had cut people's hair, black, whites, don't matter. He had the skill to cut hair. After the barbering business, he opened up an insurance company. He got into the insurance business and he started this company called the Atlanta Life Family Insurance Company. That company exists to this day. And because of this company, the success he had with this company, with this insurance company, he became the first Black millionaire in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. And I think about a year ago, Magic Johnson had made an investment into the Atlanta Life Family Insurance Company. So why did I tell you guys about Alonzo Herndon? Let me give it to the screen. Why did I tell you guys about Alonzo Herndon? The reason why I talked to you about Alonzo Herndon is because if you want to tell me that you've been oppressed and you can't go out here and win, I don't want to hear that shit. Get away from me. If he was able to do what he did, and he's not the only one, he's just my favorite story to tell. But there are other Black slaves who became millionaires. Black Wall Street was developed during the Jim Crow era. And all I hear today is a lot of Black folks talk about why they can't win. They want you got all the reparations around you. You got to create your own, whatever you want to create in your life. Everything is right there in front of you. You have AI. People are scared of AI. AI is not replacing you. The people who knows how to operate AI is replacing you. AI is not replacing you. The same fear that you have from AI is the same fear people had in the beginning of the internet. Same thing. So are you going to sit by and have the mindset of a victim, cry about who enslaved 5 generations before you, without even talking about there were also Black slave owners that you don't talk about. You only talk about the white slave owners. Let me tell you about a Black slave owner named, the first Black slave owner, his name was Anthony Johnson. Let me give you a story by Anthony Johnson. Share my screen. And I'm only showing you guys this because we just gotta kill this mentality of we can't win, we can't do this, and we oppress. Nobody's oppressing me. Nobody's oppressing me. All of my healthcare clients out of all my healthcare clients, only one of them is of color. All of them. Let me show you guys something. Anthony Johnson. He was the first black slave owner. The 17th century is highlighted right here. 17th century black landowner in colonial Virginia who arrived as an African captive around 1621, gained his freedom, and later owned property and indentured enslaved labor. That means he was the first slave owner. He was the first black slave owners. Now, I'm going to show you guys something else. How many black slave owners were there in America? About 12,000, almost 13,000 black. I'm sorry. There were 3,000 free blacks, including mixed race slave owners. So all of us went around to, oh, we were slaves, using it as a crutch as to why you can't win. It's killing. And see, now a lot of people are not going to hear this. One, they didn't know this. They didn't know this. And two, they don't want to talk about it because it doesn't fit a narrative the narrative that they want to live with. They're comfortable with it. It's like they need that narrative like they need oxygen. Okay? But that's all I'm going to share. I'm not going to deep dive into this. I just want to share this because this fits the topic that we want to talk about today. POOR. POOR. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. Every day you wake up, when you wake up in the morning, every day, thank our Creator 3 times. Thank you, thank you, thank you for another day. Why do you have another day? Is another day to get it right. Then another day to create a better version of yourself. Another day to do something better than you did yesterday. And you have a lot of people out here do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. Why? It's called radio in the head. Radio in the head. Did you know that the average person mindset is predicated on the people around in that surrounding region? That whole region, in that community it's in that region, that whole region thinks the same way that this one individual thinks. And that's why you have a group of people in one income bracket. Pay attention to it. It's right there. It's right there where you live. Change your mindset. Change your income. Change your zip code. Did you also know that when you move into a different community, it depends on how many black people are in that community. If it's 10% or more black people in that community, it brings down property value. You may say it's racist. I say it's because of mentality. If you look at where predominantly black areas are, now I'm not talking about the money makers. I'm not talking about the elites, the black elites. I'm talking about the average, the middle class, the poor to the middle class. If you want to grow, you have to start where you are and make where you are better. When you walk into a community and you got trash all over the place, drugs all over the place, dirty needles laying on the ground, track hair laying in the middle of the street. You don't expect to grow. Don't expect that things are going to get better if that's the mentality you live in. A lot of people say, you're a product, or I'm a product of my environment. No. Your environment is a product of you. If I walk into your house and your house is filthy, how did it get filthy? Who made it filthy? You did. You live there. If this is your community and your community is trash, then that means that you have a trash mentality. You can't even take care of your community. So, you're not a product of your environment. Your environment is a product of you. You created the community. You create a community is not just a group of people. A community is a group of people that's doing things. What are you doing in the community? What are you doing for the community? You have people every day, they sit up here and get on the internet and complain and find things to complain about. Every day. Every day. A victim. Don't want to hold themselves accountable. Life is too hard and unpredictable for people to sit here and not grind for themselves. Guys are moving in their women girlfriends' home, riding the passenger seat of their cars. They see females fighting on the street. They fighting on the street because they have no leadership. And you a man, you're supposed to endure the leadership, but instead you're recording it so that you can go viral on social media. What the hell is wrong with you new guys? Y'all new dudes are some shit, man. I'm serious. Y'all are sitting around gossiping and recording videos of females fighting in the streets. You're behaving just like the females. Y'all new dudes. What the hell happened, man? Where did the change come from? I don't know what created the change, and I think I do know. You allowed yourself to be emasculated. You have allowed yourself to be emasculated. The average African American household is a broken family. The nucleus of the average black family is broken. It's broken. Then you got females acting like men acting like females. If you're not on a PlayStation all day, you're acting like a female. You want to separate from your female or whatever. You marry, y'all separate, you want to take her for child support. Because she make more money than you. You try to get more out of her. What? I really don't get it. Passing over opportunities repeatedly. You have every day there's an opportunity, you don't recognize it. Every day. It could be a new job. It could be a new business opportunity. It could be anything. Anything to help you grow. It don't have to be about money. It could be simply because you just want to get to another level. See, in order for you to increase your net worth, you must first increase your self-worth. If you ain't worth nothing, you ain't going to have nothing. And you're not worth nothing because most of the time you don't want nothing. You're settled. You're complacent. You're exactly where you want to be because you don't want to do anything more than what you're doing. I know a guy that he's supposed to be an entrepreneur, try to help people get funding and all this kind of stuff. And he asking for $40,000. As a middleman, he asking for $40,000 for him to turn you on to somebody else that could possibly get you funding. And come to find out, this dude lived with his mom, claiming to be an entrepreneur, claiming to be a heavy hitter, and got a broke down vehicle that he can't afford to get fixed. Out here playing, pretending to be what he's not. 90% of the people you meet are not who they say they are, people. 90% of the people you meet are not who they say they are. You know what that equates to? That equates to the 90-10 rule or the 10-90 rule. What is the 10-90 rule? 10% of the population earns 90% of all the income. And 90% of the population is fighting over the 10% of the income. That's called a rat race. rat race. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Want to give a shout out to Sonia. Thank you for the congratulations. I really appreciate it. You're the smartest person in the room. You're in the wrong room. You're hanging around 9 broke people, you will be number 10. That's facts. Yeah. So, people spend time, since they spend major time on minor things. Uh, they won't read. Don't read nothing. Everything that people try to inbox me, want to debate on stuff. I'm like, dude, you don't read enough books to debate with me. I don't like to debate. I said I wasn't going to be going back and forth with people no more. I have nothing else to prove to nobody. Look, just figure it out. Figure it out. I got nothing else for you. If you are gonna, if you're not gonna accept help, don't take it. I'm not gonna give it. I'm not gonna volunteer it either. People come to me, want to send me videos of somebody who complaining about this, trying to go viral. I'm like, dude, I know where you get this stuff from. I need a deep dive on everything that you're saying. All the stuff you're saying is incorrect. All the stuff that you're showing me is incorrect. These are people in their feelings complaining about politics. They're complaining about the job market. The average person who's complaining about job market, ask them for their credentials and see what they show you. See what they show you. You have to have more than a resume today. You gotta have some resume. You have to have some certifications, some deep dive certifications, like cybersecurity, for instance. You can have Security Plus certification, but you also need other certifications with that. There's a lot, 1,000 people got Security Plus. You got to make yourself available, not be in the in crowd, not be average. If you follow the crowd, you'll get lost in the shuffle. You got to have a lot of certifications, man. You got to have Security Plus, you got to have Pen Tester Plus, you got to have all these other different certifications that come with it. Cybersecurity is a broad range. It's a broad range. Spend time trying to get better. Most people spend time getting bitter. Politicians are not supposed to change your life. That's your job. You can't hire other people to do your push-ups. That is 100% your responsibility. If you take 100% responsibility for your life, you will get it back. You'll get control of your life back. Why? You can't control nothing if you're not going to have 100% responsibility for it. If you want to blame your local politicians, your mayors, your council members, and all of it, if you want to put all of them, make all of them accountable for what goes on in your life, you have no control over your life. You don't even have a life. They have it. One thing I said in my book, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, and I will have another one soon. I just been a lot of projects going on, and I do have the next book in the making, but it's going to be a while before it come out. But in my first book, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, one thing I said in there, a quote I have in there, is a quote that I love. This quote actually got me connected to Les Brown. It says, "You're the author of your life. If you're affected by other people's opinion of you, then you've given them the copyrights to become your editor." Woo! Come on, man. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. You have to take full responsibility for your life. Opportunities only come once. And if it doesn't knock, you have to build a door. You have to build a door. So take the time. Grow. Grow. All this other stuff that don't mean anything, all the people in your life that don't mean anything, that don't bring value to your life, that doesn't know how to pour into you. They don't have anything to pour into you with. They have an empty cup, so they can't pour out of an empty cup. You have to take time for it. You have to take responsibility for it. Stop running around here hanging around with plasticware, because they say iron sharpens iron. If iron sharpens iron, then why are you running around with plastic forks? Why? You have 40-year-old, 50-year-olds, they posting videos of people in the street fighting, and they want to use a content, the caption of "this is wrong." It's wrong for you to be posting it at your age. You 40, 50 years old, and you're posting that. You don't see them never posting anything about how you get growth in your life. Hedge funds, derivatives, day trading, entrepreneurship, opening businesses. You never hear them talk about that. You know why? Because it's not in their library. It's not in their mental library. They spend more time being entertained. They spend more time being entertained than to be educated. You see, the thing is, folks, I'm gonna tell you the difference between the rich and the poor. Rich people educate themselves. Poor people entertain themselves. Let me say it again. Rich people educate themselves. Poor people entertain themselves. You see, the bigger the house, the bigger the library. The smaller the house, the bigger the television set. There's a metaphor that goes, an old rich lady whose house was broken into. The thieves stole everything in the house except for the books that teach them how to get rich. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Broke in her house and stole everything except for the books that teach them how to get rich. You know, Bill Gates said something. I'm not a big Bill Gates kind of fan guy, but he said something that was profound. He said, if you were born rich, if you were born poor, that's not your fault. But it is your fault if you die poor. See, our parents brought us into the world, but it's up to us what we become. When I say rich, I'm not always talking about money. I'm talking about your spirit. If you have a rich heart, you will be rich. I'm not saying you have to be a multimillionaire. I'm not saying that but you have to put yourself in a place where money is not an issue in your life. Money is not an issue in your life. So Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said it perfectly. He said, the average lifespan is 30 to 35,000 days on Earth. That equates to about 75 to 80 years. He said, time is not running out, but your life is. What are you going to do with that lifespan that you have? We're on borrowed time. What are you going to do with it? Jim Rohn said, the world is a magnificent place. What are you going to do with it? You have all these people complaining about the politics, the government, and all this and that and other. You don't have to live here. You can leave. If you are that oppressed as you claim you are, what's stopping you from leaving if you're oppressed? Martha, good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, that quote there, that quote is stuck with me for about 9 years now. You know what Jim Rohn said? He said, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. I say work harder on yourself than you do on anything. Your relationships, your worship, your business, your all aspects of your life. Work harder on yourself than you're doing it. You know why? Because when you grow, everything else around you, all the aspects of your life grows with you. Why is that? Because how you do anything is how you do everything. It's called integrity. When you raise your children, you don't raise one child better than the other. That's lack of integrity. You raise your children the same because you are growing, so your children are growing with you because you're growing. If you're not growing, your kid's going to be a tail in a wastebasket. And you see a lot of that out here right now. A lot of that out here. Kids are all over. They just wilding out, man. They're all over the place. And you can't get them straight or say, oh, I'm going to talk to your mom about it, because their mom going to argue with you too. You got to argue with the mom. There's no one. Then you like, no wonder the child is like that. The child gets killed. Then the mom come out there. My child never did nothing to nobody. Man, your child was just robbed like 3 or 5 dudes around the corner who had a ski mask on. You don't know your child. The streets know your child better than you do, because you had opportunities to raise your child properly, raise your child in the best care. But you didn't do that. You know why you didn't do it? Because you had no full cup to pour into your child, because you're not growing. How's your child going to grow if you don't grow? Your child is not going to grow with you if you're not growing, because your child is too busy in the streets, letting the streets grow them. And it's growing them in a wrong direction. Your child is not turning into crop. Your child is out there turning into weeds. And there are plenty of weed killers out there in the street. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. So that's all I'm going to say with you guys today. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. Try to keep it a little short. Try to get you guys in and out. Try to keep it 30 minutes, under an hour at least. So I want you guys to do me big 4 favors. Okay. That is to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you, and the world needs you. Peace and blessings, folks. Be good to each other. I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah! Hey! Let's go!